Hello everybody, welcome back to the TEW Save here on the channel. Today we have the September 2nd, 2025 episode of NXT, and I decided I'd do some pre-show matches just to get the NXT talent some in-ring work, some matches, because they don't get better if they don't wrestle, right? So I've got 3 pre-show matches. There's no story behind them. I just did Nico Vance and Uriah Connors for a 27, which isn't great, but they do have great chemistry, which is obviously very good. And that limited psychology, I could have probably made these shorter. We did also Ariana Grace and Adriana Rizzo versus Fatal Influence, Fallon Henley and Jasmine Nix, which Fallon Henley got the victory by submitting Ariana Grace with a rear naked choke, 32 for that. And then our last pre-show match was Cutler James versus Yoshiki Inamura. And I was actually going to put this match on the show. This was going to be Inamura, fending off Dark State again from last week, but I realized both Inamura and Cutler James are unimportant to the fans here, at least so far. So I put it on the pre-show, and I'm glad I did. 33, not ideal. 20 for Cutler James, 38 for Inamura, and I think we're going to get Inamura out of this Dark State. I forget what the word is, but we're gonna get him away from Dark State for a while potentially. And yeah, let's get into the actual show. I'm gonna do it just like I did the last episode, Monday Night Raw, where I'm just gonna go in raw and basically say how the booking worked as we open the show with Ricky Saints and Obafemi. They're out in the ring talking about why they're gonna win their upcoming match against No Mercy when they are suddenly attacked by Dark State. And obviously, the TV and the people watching at home don't know Cutler James just was in a match. So he's out there with the rest of Dark State attacking. As the Ricky and Oba segment gets a 63 and Dark State attacking gets a 33. You still have to build them up a little bit, but the whole segment gets a 51, which is a strong start to the show. As we go to our first match, Jordynne Grace faces off against Nikita Lyons and wins in about 10 minutes for a 50, which is again, a Nikita Lyons match getting a 50 is I'll take it. 59 for Jordynne Grace, 26 for Nikita Lyons, and 43 for the wrestling, 41 for the crowd. And yeah, Jordynne Grace. Also, Sonya Morn was at ringside, watching her match. So Jordan potentially has a stalker in NXT. And backstage, Zarya and Zaruca, they both have title matches tonight. Zarya obviously facing off against JC Jane, and Zaruca went to Ava and got a title match against Izzy Dame tonight, so that will also be tonight for a 63 backstage segment, which I'm very happy with. 63 is pretty good for NXT ratings, and both these girls will be in action later tonight as we go to Ashante the Adonis versus It's Gal from Evolve fame. And Ashante Adonis wins in 6.5 minutes by pinfall. And this match gets a 43, which honestly is better than... I'm glad I put this on here and not the Inamura versus Cutler James match. Adonis is obviously recognizable to the fans, so that's why it's on here. 42 for Ashante, 30 for It's Gal. He does not have a lot of pop either, so that really hurts his rating. But 42 for Ashante is decent. 36 for the wrestling, 23 for the crowd. And Lash Legend was at ringside watching this match. As we go backstage, and Ava is talking to both Obafemi and Ricky Saints. Obviously, they have a match at No Mercy for the NXT title, but they want revenge on Dark State first. But in order to get that, they'll have to figure out how to work together as a team, as a tag team, next week. And Oba and Ricky next week will be facing 2 members of Dark State, and that gets a 58. Obafemi, flavor of the month. The storyline gains heat, which is good. Yeah. Lash Legend gets backstage, and Trick asks her why she was at ringside watching Ashante's match. And she tells him, there's nothing to worry about. She just wants to get better in the ring. Ashante's got a lot of experience. Don't worry about him. He's the guy you don't have to worry about, And 56 for that. Trick. His jealousy is building towards Ashante the Adonis. And oh boy. In a terrible wild brawl, Jasper Troy defeated Lince Dorado in 10 minutes by pinfall after using a foreign object. 16 for Jasper Troy, 26 for Lince Dorado, 21 for the wrestling, 19 for the crowd, 22 for the match. This might be our worst NXT match that I've booked so far. I threw it on here because I want to get Jasper Troy some pop, but and Lince Dorado is recognizable, so I did keep him strong. And oh man, this match was not good whatsoever. They were trying to go all out, which penalized them because it was a wild brawl. This was a mistake, obviously. I just needed more time, and I gave them 10 minutes. Why did I do that? Oh well, my bad, y'all. Let's forget that this match happened. Tony D'Angelo comes out to the ring, and it looks like he has something he wants to say. But he can't get anything out before Wesley, Tyreek Igwe, and Tyson DuPont rush the ring, and they attack Tony D'Angelo. And they do that until Javon Evans comes out to make the save. So Javon coming to Tony's aid against High Rise here for a 53. And just like Dark State attacking, the segment where it's just Tony gets a good rating, and then the attacking does not get a good rating. Oh well. Izzy Dame faces off against Zaruca for the NXT Women's North American Championship, and Zaruca gets the victory after 9.5 minutes. And I made this storytelling match. Obviously, the calling has Sean Spears has been making threats against Zaruca, and she makes her 4th defense of the NXT Women's North American title for a 44, which isn't great, but it's not the end of the world either for Izzy Dame not having a lot of pop. 36 for the wrestling, 30 for the crowd. So, Zaruca getting a 49 definitely helped bring this match rating up. Yeah, we do have to build Izzy Dame up a little bit more. But the storyline gained heat, which is always good. Holding back, I could have told them to go all out. Oh well. Yeah, Zaruca gets the victory. After that, Chase U has class, and Andre Chase tells the class some good homework for the next week would be to help figure out how Zaruca can fight off the culling, Sean Spears and his group. We're 36, and yeah, unfortunately, because I put Sean Spears and Zaruca in here, the storyline loses a little bit of heat that just got back. Oh well. Yeah, we gotta get Chase U some more time. So Clara Devine, Kale Dixon, Uriah Connors. I put them all as background players, but it still drags down the segment a little bit. And after that, William Regal is talking to Tyra May Steele, and he tells her that, if Tavion Heights is being turned on by the No Quarter Catch crew, she should be there to support him. I say that gets a 50, which I'm fine with. Speaking of Tavion Heights, he has a match with Cameron Grimes that lasts 12 minutes and has Cameron Grimes defeat Tavion Heights by pinfall with a small package driver. I told him to go out there and steal the show, which I'm sure helped a lot. 51 for Cameron Grimes, 41 for Tavion Heights. The storyline advances again. 49, I'm happy with that. The crowd is buzzing after that. And yeah, Cameron Grimes getting the victory. Tavion Heights not looking good as Cameron Grimes almost injured him with a botched move. Thankfully, he didn't injure him. Charlie Dempsey and Ren Sinclair come out right as the match ends. Ren grabs a kendo stick and starts attacking Tavion Heights. And Charlie Dempsey tells Tavion that he's out of the No Quarter Catch crew. So, yeah, I'm sure a lot of you saw that coming if you could have predicted this, because in the match, the segment right before this, I didn't have the yellow, background for Tavion. So he's out of the stable. And yeah, maybe No Quarter Catch crew will be getting some new members. We'll see what happens as the storyline progresses. For a 40, storyline loses a little bit of heat, but I think if this happened in real life, that the storyline would be good. I don't know. It works for me. Oh boy. Last week I had Carmen Petrovich do had a vignette for her. So I just gave her a short 8-minute match. against Allie Prince, in which she wins in 8 minutes. 24 for Carmen, 43 for Allie Prince. They were both off their game, and AJ Winkler, the road agent, sucked. So I might fire him. 34 for the wrestling, 29 for the crowd, 33 for the match. Crowd's still hot, thankfully, and yeah. Obviously, this is the bunny, and she's recognizable to the NXT audience, so this is just to get Carmen some more pop. And I did keep Allie Prince strong, which hurt the match as well. It could have been maybe high 30s. Not the end of the world. Backstage, Ava tells Ethan Page that there will be a triple threat next to determine the #1 contender for him to face at No Mercy. I can't remember if I already did this, but if I didn't, I'm doing it now. 59. And Ethan Page and Ava did well off script, so I'm happy enough with that. As the triple threat will be next. Lexis King defeats Ridge Holland and Miles Bourne in 14 minutes when Lexis King pins Ridge Holland with a tornado DDT for 53. Awesome. Very happy with a 53. 47 for Lexis King, 48 for Ridge Holland, 47 for Miles Bourne, 48 for the wrestling, 37 for the crowd. And yeah, Lexis King will be the #1 contender for Ethan Page at No Mercy. And yeah, that match will be at the PLE. Couple of bonuses, just some inconsistency for Miles Bourne. It's not the end of the world. Gable Steveson comes out and cuts a promo saying he's here not just to take over the tag division with his brother, Bobby. He's not just here to take over NXT, but he's here to take over the whole company, all of WWE. For 43, which isn't that bad for NXT, a 43 promo for Gable Steveson. Basically just wanted to see if he could talk by himself. And then I'm sure Bobby Steveson, being a background player, dragged it down a little bit as well. So maybe it would have been better if it was just Gable, but they're a tag team for now, so I'll have them out there together, and maybe Bobby's pop can rise a little bit with Gable's help. Shawn Michaels tells Hank and Tank that, Gable Steveson will be a big test, and this is an opportunity for them to really show that they belong at the top of the tag division here on NXT. As the storyline gains heat, this gets a 44. Yeah, just getting Shawn Michaels on the show, telling them, hey, this is a big opportunity for you guys. And our main event match of the night, Zarya defeats JC Jane in 13 minutes by pinfall with an F6. And Zarya makes her first defense of the NXT Women's title. And yeah, this was JC Jane's rematch that she demanded. A 48 for the match is pretty good. 41 for JC, 43 for Zarya. And yeah, I didn't keep JC Jane strong, so I wanted this to be like the main event and be a good high rating, which it definitely was. I'm happy enough with that. And yeah, after that match, Blake Monroe rushes the ring and attacks Zarya after the match. Blake Monroe will face Zarya at No Mercy for the NXT Women's title for 43 to end the show. As that gets us a 55, which I'm very happy with that. We got the bonus for having a wide selection of angles. Increased our pop in 38 regions. And yeah, 55 for NXT. I'll take it. I'll definitely take that. Even with the low pre-show matches, even with Jasper Troy stinking up the place, even with, the not so great Carmen Petrovich match. I think this was an okay show. I think next week I've got a much better show. And by next week, I mean the next NXT show. So that'll be in 3 episodes, I believe. But yeah, the game's opinion doesn't matter as much as your opinion. So let me know what you guys thought of this show down in the comments below. Leave a like if you did enjoy it, and subscribe to the channel to see more TEW content. And I'll see you guys in the next episode for Friday Night Smackdown. Goodbye.